Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Madness University. This is LZ, and I'm here with Nick. And today we're going to talk about the top four sports cards that you should not own in the hobby. Nick,
Stay away. Stay away.
Stay away from
Don't own these cards. Listen to our advice.
No. And as a teaser, we have a great random thought question at the end here. So, Nick, what are you do two? I'll do two. What are your two cards?
These pop quizzes always scare me, man. All right, so that'll be at the end. The first card that you should not own, and I've got some reasons for this. This base Wemby Prism. All right, this Wemby guy, he may be generational. I totally agree with that. He's a freak of nature, right? And he's on the right team. But the dude's a center. Centers are boring. Centers never do well. But even more importantly, forget about Wemby. Let's assume Wemby actually lives up to the hype. Okay. Mm-hmm. This base card, Nat Turner, was on our show a few weeks back. Mm-hmm. He said that there are more PSA 10s of this card than not PSA 10s of this card. That is like horrifying.
That's wild.
So
there are more 10s than 9s, more 10s than 8s.
Like it's
That's
just crazy. So
yeah.
And I think the 10 is going for $1,200. That is a joke. It's overproduced. It's stupid. I can understand the parallels. It sucks. Wemby's coming out in a really weird time, right? So Topps Chrome is not licensed. So you have Wemby autos with no Spurs uniform. Prism is licensed, but they don't have the autograph rights. Mm-hmm. So my advice to you guys is I'm actually going to go against what I just said. Get a Wemby Prism, but just get it raw or rip it out of a box, bring it to a game and get it signed by your son. Save yourself $1 million. You'll have an autographed, licensed Wemby Prism card. That is the best of both worlds. It'll save you a ton of money. What do you think?
And then send it to PSA and you'll probably get a 10 on it, Nick.
Bam, maybe even a 10-10, right?
But then what I would do, Nick, is I thought you were going to go down this direction. I would sell them. Like if there are that many 10s out there, you should seize the opportunity and sell your 10.
Sell your 10 now. Dude, all that stuff. Sell that. If you got a 10 on the Wemby, congratulations. You made $1,000. Sell it, bank it, moving on. It's overproduced. It's insane. Topps Chrome Auto might be a different story, but that's not what I said not to buy. So I said don't buy the base Prism. So that's my first one. Second one is any Zion graded base cards. Sorry, guys. Dude's going nowhere.
Williamson.
Zion Williamson, sorry. Okay. I thought just saying Zion would be obvious, but I guess not. No. Zion, credited for like half the boom in this hobby. You know, him, COVID gambling, whatever you want to call it. I think, again, this is, his base stuff, not his rare rookie patch autos, things like that. Like his graded base cards, just stay away. They were overproduced just as much as this Wemby. Same arguments, right? But even worse than Wemby, I think Zion, we now know, has a much more significant chance of injury. He's already shown this. I think maybe his ceiling is 4 or 5 all-star appearances, maybe like a poor man's Charles Barkley. And how much, like Charles Barkley, he's great, but his rookie card, it's not killing records.
No,
you know
it's
what
a good point. Like you top 50 NBA player, but like what are his cards really worth?
Yeah. I mean, they're good. They're not, the 86 Fleer sign is a solid card.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But just be aware. I think the Zion thing's over. Even if he has like 4 or 5 healthy years, it's already baked in. It was overproduced. So stay away from those sports cards. That's
Nick, what should I do? Same rookie draft class. What should I do with my Ja Morant cards?
Man, hope he I don't know, hope he smartens up. It's funny. I think it's kind of the same thing. Like Ja Morant has shown that he's got off the court issues. He's also shown injury risk. And I hate to break it to everybody like prospecting here. Every real player has these risks, like bad things could happen to both their body and their psyche. And I don't know, I'd like to see Ja Morant lead a team to the finals like Luka just did, right? Luka's starting to validate his rookie cards and his prices. Now he needs to win, but he got there. That's a step like Tatum did a couple of years ago. And you got to see Ja Morant lead like a really good team to a really good playoff run. Until then, I mean, I actually think he's a better buy than Zion, though, because he's more interesting. He's more flashy, and he's got a little bit of drama to him. So it might be a more interesting play, but I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. He's, he's like Allen Iverson, right? It's just different. just a different type of player. Big men, to the point you made, big men don't really cut it. So, all right, those are your two. Mine, I'm actually not going to give specific cards. I'm going to cheat a little bit here.
Okay.
The first one is we joke about it all the time. And if it's for your PC because you love how they look, that's great. But all of these like animal print cards, the zebra stripes and the tiger stripes, and I mean, jaguar, and even just like pretty bubbles on the card. Like,
what have we actually seen? I've seen zebras. I've seen tigers.
I've seen tigers.
I've seen polka dots.
Polka dots.
I've seen lightning.
Checkerboards.
What other animals have we seen? You seen panthers, frogs? I don't know. Just making stuff up here.
Any ocean theme ones? Is it like a shark one?
Yeah,
there might be. There definitely is a shark one. There absolutely is.
Some dolphin.
Yeah.
Starfish parallel.
Yeah. So for your PC, love it. If you're a kid who's trying to build a PC, like this appeals to you, right?
But yeah, it's cool.
Don't ever think that these things are going to be worth money. Like, yeah, they're worth money now, but again, it's back to like the Wemby thing. Like, sell those puppies, sell those zebra stripes. I don't think there's going to be long-term value in these, and there's just too many of them. They're overprinted.
Like animals, go to the zoo. Don't incorporate animals into your sports card collection.
They're overprinted. All right. So that is the first one. Second one, I'm going to cheat again. Any NFL card other than a quarterback. Why are you wasting your time buying a Jamar Chase or a Marvin Harrison Jr. or a Bijan Robinson? Like, why are you wasting your time buying running backs? They're a running back's lifespan in the NFL is like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like,
if that.
They're now, if you want to chase some of the greats like Walter Payton or Barry Sanders, okay, or Emmitt Smith, who broke a bunch of records, sure, but not even really. Like,
yeah, we always say, really goats are goats, right? That's a whole different story. Yeah. So you're saying current players?
Yeah, just current players. Like, other than like
Trevor Lawrence. Like, I went on a rant on Instagram.
Well, Trevor Lawrence is a quarterback, right? Because maybe he can turn it around, Nick. Maybe
all right,
Trevor Lawrence. He's got a lot of talent. I maybe he can turn it around. Obviously, Mahomes and Allen and Hurts, but stop chasing like people Jason Kelsey cards. Come on, a tight end. Come on. So yes, I'm probably getting a lot of crap for that. But if you're thinking about value, long-term value, do not waste your time with anything but.
Hey, what about a Kelsey dual auto with Taylor Swift in like a flawless case?
Well, that
would go off.
That would go off. That would go off more than a Mahomes rookie card.
But now you're bringing in pop culture.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's good advice. You think about it. There's just not a ton. Even in the past, if you go back, it's like Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders. You think of like some of the GOATs, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to find like a GOAT running back nowadays just because of how the league is, right? It's like just by committee. It's been that way for a long time. Sure. And then you've got to be a really flashy stud, Megatron type, like Randy Moss. But even then, it doesn't do it. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, even like how many stories do you hear about people chasing Jerry Rice rookie cards? He's the greatest of all time. None. He's the GOAT wide receiver. Like, you don't hear about it.
None.
People only care about quarterbacks. So please stop.
All right. Good. Stay away from all this crap.
All right. So I teased it at the beginning. I went out to a work function this past week at a dinner party, and I posed this question to the table, and I'm going to pose it to you. If you could only pick one 80s song to define the 80s, what would it be and why?
Okay. Holy crap. That's me and you. We have, if the audience wants, leave a comment and I will share the 80s list, the workout list that LZ and I have. Big 80s guys. It's awesome. It will get you.
How many hours is it?
It's a lot of hours.
A lot of hours.
So if you want to vibe out, I'm going to say, oh man, there's one that really motivates me and it's part of a soundtrack, but I'm going to say, Tears for Fears is Yeah, all right, I'm going to go with it. Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Tears for Fears. I think
All
that
right.
that has really great 80s vocals. They still sound
Yep.
great, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that the percussion and the keyboard and everything, it just epitomizes the 80s. It's like a kind of a good message too. Like, here you are, like make something
Hmm.
happen with your life. And the song just slams. I could listen to it and then just listen to it and keep going.
And
So
keep going,
that's
and then listen to the live version. And
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And they
yeah,
got a few other great hits too. So
yeah, they
that's what
do.
I'm going with.
They have a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Shout and
yeah, there's a lot. So that was my number one pick. So I don't
whoa.
know, for the people on YouTube, you probably saw I was a little distracted because I'm like, oh no, I know he's gonna pick my song. I gotta go find another one. I gotta find another one. I do have one in mind. But to the Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Someone at the dinner said, and it defines the 80s because the 80s was the me era. And
Mm.
everyone wants to rule the world, right? The me era. Everyone wants to,
And
do
the world
this and do
became
that.
connected, right? We started to be
Yeah.
connected through
Yeah.
cable and
Hmm.
yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So
Cool.
that's the number one.
Hmm.
I don't even know if it's a close second because Tears, that's the best. But number two, probably the most iconic 80s movie. It is Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me by the
Oh yeah,
Breakfast Club.
of course.
That's it.
Perfect.
That's it.
No words,
Right?
man. Yeah,
No.
it's
You
perfect.
hear that and you think about the jock, or you think about the beauty queen, or you think about the misfit or the nerd in the library. Like it just brings you back to, us all growing up in high school and the crap we dealt with. And
Solid.
yeah, that's it.
All right, so
All right.
in the comments, as usual, we're
Yes.
actually enjoying this. We did the guitarist one. Let us know what your favorite 80s song is, or if we missed it. We missed a lot of glaring ones, but let
Oh
us hear
yeah.
it. And if
Well,
you want, maybe I'll pin a comment or something and put the list in there.
yeah. Yeah. It's only one, right? I made it tough for you.
Yeah,
Only one. So,
excellent.
all right.
All right, thanks
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.